Hey honey bunches, welcome back to another video. So I'm making some like square bar type lookalikes from the Full of Plants blog, which is run by a really awesome recipe developer called Tom, I think his name is. I just guessed that, I could be really off. But he makes like all sorts of crazy sort of vegan recipes that you think are just outside the realm, cannot be done, such as blue cheese, smoked cheese, all from scratch. Like cereal, croquettes, all those groovy amazing things. So I finally hunted down some date syrup, which he stresses is really important for this recipe. It wasn't the cheapest thing on the planet, but I thought, what the heck, I really want to try and make my own square bars. So yes, I did find it, and these are an almond chocolate square bar flavour, but I played a bit around with it a bit at the end. I have had like one square bar in my life, maybe two. They are like $3 to $4 Australian dollars, which is, I don't know, when you're on a budget and feel a little dagger to your heart whenever you spend money, it can be a little depressing. So I was excited to make my own, and this made quite a few, so I'll be good in the square bar department after this batch. So the only dry ingredient you add to these is the protein powder, and it kind of creates like a play-doughy type consistency at this point before you add some more melted chocolate. I'll put the link to the recipe in the description, and I totally urge you to check out his blog if you haven't ever come across it. There's some real hidden gems in there. Yeah, so after you make that sort of a play-doughy type mixture, you add some more melted chocolate, which I don't think I used the right sort of chocolate for that, or I maybe burnt it. I did do like it over a bowl of pot of simmering water type method. Anyway, I don't think I tasted burnt chocolate in the end result, so it probably didn't matter. And then he recommends adding some puffed cereal and chopped almonds, I think. I wasn't feeling the chopped almonds because he suggested you toast them, and anyway, I just decided to add pecans instead, and at this point I didn't measure things. I'm getting less and less good at following recipes these days, but perhaps a few less sort of chunky giblets inside this mixture would have made it hold together a little bit more. It was fine and it did work, but yeah, the mixture is designed to be sort of on the verge of falling apart. Not that it does, but you know what I mean. So then you press it into a tray, and on reflection I should have just like pressed it really thin over the entire base of the tray. I sort of, did it with like an inch spare at the end, and I used the base of a measuring cup to really press it down and get it flat, as well as with my fingers. You can do it with a glass or like a rolling pin, but something other than your fingers to get it really even is a method I would recommend. So you chill it for about 2 hours before you then decide to, if you want to, coat your bars in chocolate. So I melted some ordinary vegan dark chocolate, and this melted like a dream, unlike those choc chips. I think the choc chips don't melt properly because they're designed to like hold their shape when baking. Anyway, I decided on my shape. Oh, I got 12. Did I say 9 before? Anyway, so I set up my little station, got chocolate on that tea towel really badly, and dipped them in. I'm always slightly intimidated by coating things in chocolate just because, I don't know, I think I'll have leftover chocolate, it's a bit messy. It just seems harder than it was, but this was pretty good. The only thing, some of the bars fell apart slightly, but most of them were fabulous. I mushed the last piece into a ball because it just wasn't going to hold together, so that's like one dense square ball instead of a square, wait, what? A ball bar instead of a square bar. Anyway, and then I just let them refrigerate overnight. I didn't have to do that, but that's how my day was looking, and here's the best lot of them. They were pretty fully coated in chocolate and look pretty square bar-ish if you ask me. And my final verdict would be that they were pretty fabulous. Again, that square bar that I had was like over a year ago, so I'm not exactly sure on the taste comparison, but with each bite they definitely grew on me, and by the third bite I was loving them. They're not as sweet as maybe I would love, but they're pretty good, they're rich, they're dense, they're filling, and they're really texturally exciting with the pecans and the crunchy cereal, so I would totally recommend that. And that's it, honey bunches. Thanks for watching me have a go at making my own square bars. I'll link the recipe that it is in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!